good attitude leads to attractiveness, leads to recruits. When you're attractive, people want to do what you're doing. You're making money, people want to do what you're doing. You got a good attitude, they want to be around you. If you have a bad attitude, you're not going to get nobody to join your business. So good premium, all that leads to recruits, from recruits. Winning examples. You don't even talk about yourself and where you're going for so long. People eventually are going to want to know who else have you taught how to make money. They're going to say, yes, you're saying I do this and do that, and it works. It's okay for you. It works for you. But who else have you shown how to do it? So at first you're talking about yourself, but eventually you start talking about the people that are winning around you. Who else have you shown? Tanya could say, she recruited me at the kitchen table 6.5 years later, we're making over 600 grand. She can say that forever because it's the truth. So it's not about her story, because they might see her, she's flamboyant, she has a bubbly personality, she's a social butterfly, and people think they can't be her. It probably can't be her. But she could point at me and say, well, he was an introvert when he started this business, and he did the same thing. So there's no personality trait that wins here. We all can win here. You just got to overcome different fears. Does it make sense? So once you have winning examples, it becomes easier to get recruits. Then you have leverage. How many have had that one recruit? You close one sale with them, and they think they made you. They think you're the reason that you exist. You know, they think they're the reason you exist or whatever. And if you have multiple recruits, they can't say that. You're just you're part of the team. You're not an individual no more. You're part of the team. Everybody on this row is trying to learn. Everybody else is trying to win here, and we're on the same page. So you create leverage. And it leads to competition. A lot of times. Let me tell you how Neil was in his base shop. If it wasn't your downline, he didn't want you talking to them. He didn't want you talking to them. Let me tell you why. Because I had a couple downlines that become friends. And let me tell you when they become friends, I don't care about friendships. I can't tell grown people what to do. But what happens is you lower your guard enough where you're not competing the same no more. You do 0, I'll do 0. Don't beat me by too much. You know, it's not competitive no more. You know, I don't want to beat you. You do 2,500, I'll do 2,300. Next month I'll let you beat me. No, you want competition, because at the end of the day, you can shake hands and say, congratulations. When I made 4,500, you made 5,500 part time. Who cares? It's about making money and growing a team. So you got to keep that edge. You got to keep that competitive nature. And if you got multiple recruits and they're all doing the same thing and they're all winning, it's going to create competition with the people you're training. Leads to codes. Now, this is the most important thing. Who else besides you make money? I can say I have 300, 100 grand earners already. 2 of them haven't even been here 2.5 years yet. One of them, after being in the business only 2 years, made $25,000 in 1 month. One of them left a job where they was making anywhere between 150 and 250. I mean, 150 and 200. The other couple was making $150,000 a piece, and they came to do primary. I could talk about that forever. Personality is totally different from mine. So, but it leads to codes. The codes, I'm not talking about codes just to have codes. I'm talking about competent codes that make money. Not a real code if they're not making money. Because there's some people that have 25, 3,000 codes in this business and make less than my upline who has 800 codes. Because his codes make money. Now, of course, we want the 2,500 codes because he'd be making 3 or 4 million right now. But we want every individual we have. We spend a lot of time with each person. He always says, spend these 15 hours with your people to get them to buy in, to get them to trust you, and then hold their hand all the way to success. And that's why our codes are so successful. So recruits lead to codes. Codes increases cash flow. Proof that your system works. Whatever system it is, if you're making money and no one else is, that don't prove your system works. But if you're making money and everybody on your team is making money, what you need to start doing is looking at team cash. Looking at how many people on your team make money. I always check at the end of the month. When we made $64,000 as an RVP in 1 month, we had 50 people in our base shop make money that month. 50. So that means those 50 people are going to talk to somebody and say, hey, I made money primary, let me show you how to do it. And then you're recruiting more people. Increases team size. This is the size. The real team is how many people you have licensed. How many people are closing sales? How many people are making money? Increases meeting attendance. This is very, very valuable. People think meetings are not important. Meeting holds your team together, holds people together, because what happens is, if the only voice they're hearing is yours and they get tired of hearing your voice, then they're not going to work. But the importance of having events like this, because what the two Davids are saying is falling on deaf ears to some of you guys now, and maybe because I said it, now you're going to listen. Oh, you know what? Eric said I need to recruit the sale. I've been telling your ass that for the last 10 years. Now all of a sudden Eric said something? And somehow he said it. I don't care, but the thing about it, if they didn't come to meeting, they wouldn't have known that. Same thing, concept in your base shop. There was something somebody said at an op night, they said it a little different, and that person got it that time. So they got to keep them coming. Meeting attendance also leads to leverage, leads to momentum. You walk into my op night, it's always popping. I call it Club Primerica. 2-drink minimum. Club Primerica. Because you want an environment that creates momentum and creates excitement. People like, they don't know what's going on, but they're excited. You want them to leave like, damn, I don't know what it is, but I'm ready. It got me excited. So you want to be charged up. So even a senior rep feels important. Y'all remember how to say that? Senior rep! Senior rep! Senior rep! Senior rep! So when somebody gets an arm and gets promoted to senior rep, they love going to senior rep. They prancing down the stage, they dancing, and then the next meeting they don't come to. The environment is everything. You walk in, you want to have a charged up, excited environment. Is that it? Environment. Energy. It's going to give everybody, your whole team energy. Saturday training is important for me because, I'm not as important. It's a show, recognition, everybody feels good. But Saturday training, the goal I want for everybody to walk out there, energized to go make something happen. Go make phone calls. Get on the phone. I remember when I was in Saturday training, Bill used to hit home all the time. All the trainees got to go on at least 20 plus appointments before they get 20 plus appointments. I want to hear him say it 1,000,000 times because I got 8 people I'm training. They all go on 20 appointments. I don't have to go prospect. I don't got to go door knocking because I'm training these people. I just got to go get a couple more directions. He's going to tell them the same thing. I'm going to tell them the same thing, and I have a bunch of appointments. But my whole thing was, I was the type of person where Neil used to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And I'd be saying like, damn. Most people are like, damn, will he be quiet so I can go home and take a nap? Or will he be quiet so I can go home and go, I'm hungry, I need to go eat some lunch? I'd be like, man, will he be quiet because I need to make some phone calls? Will he shut the meeting down so I can go close the sale? I got a 2 o'clock appointment, it's 1:30, I'm wearing orange down, I got to get all the way to Inglewood in the next 30 minutes. You got to have that attitude. You want your team to run out of there doing something immediately on Saturday. Immediately. It's excitement, it creates inspiration, creates competition. This is where you can't lose this edge. If you're competitive, a lot of people will join. I'm not competitive, or a lot of, like Amber said, we have a lot of women that didn't participate in sports. They're the most competitive people you ever want to know. Nobody cares, nobody says that, I don't care about competition until the competition starts. Until they get left out. Until I don't let them speak. Until I don't say their name no more. I use everything to my advantage. You could have been killing it last week. Oh my God, you're going to be the next John Addison. You're going to be the CEO of the company. Understand that we make more than the CEO anyway. But you're going to be the next whatever. I'm going to make them feel good. They don't do nothing next week. I'm not saying their name. I'm saying the next person's name. Because I need them to keep that fire. He ain't going to say my name unless I did something right now. What have you done for me lately? If you ain't done nothing, I'm not going to say nothing. It's nothing personal. I tell people all the time, this is not personal. I'm loyal to the numbers. Yes, I love everybody, but I'm loyal to the numbers. When it's about this business, it's about business. I don't get caught up in emotions of business. Yes, this is emotional business. However, this is business. And don't take it personal. 10 more minutes. He said I got 10 more minutes. Y'all getting about 3. Whoever's next to take my time. So let me tell you how it worked early on in my business. Now, we have something called Top Gun. I don't know what you guys do with Top Gun is. Top Gun is we go by people that are licensed and unlicensed. Every Saturday, you stand up and what you have and say what you've done for the week. And you get a little Top Gun hat. You put the Top Gun hat, whoever had the biggest numbers. And I remember, I was right close to getting district. I was still being trained. And trained by time. And I remember, you only stand up and say the numbers if you did something. So everybody who closes the cell, stand up. If they ain't close the cell, you sit down. And I remember I was being trained, I was almost to a district, so you know, when you get close to almost district, and you already passed your test, you slow down, you think you ain't gotta do nothing no more, I'm just waiting for my license. But I remember how I felt when I didn't stand up, and Tanya gave me that Compton look like. And the whole row, nobody in her row stood up for being trained. Like 4 or 5 of us, nobody was being trained. But she still stood up and said, I did 4,500 this week. She wasn't waiting on nobody. She was still going about her business. She still got to pay her bills. She was full time. She didn't care about losing our feelings. And so what? She had to go get her money, but I didn't like how it felt. My butt was burning like, damn. Neil ain't saying my name this week. I'm unimportant. People care about that kind of stuff. Just as much as they care about the money, they care about being recognized. It's not, nobody, I don't care about recognition until you take them away from the recognition. Everybody around them gets recognition. And they don't, they care about the recognition. So I felt like that one time, but from that point forward, I told myself I'm never not staying up every single week. I don't care if I close one sale. So when Saturday training was over that day, I went and made sure we had a sale to close that day, so I already know I'm standing up for next week. And from that time, all the way until I was RVP, passed on RVP for like maybe 2 years after being RVP, I made sure I closed a sale every single week. And that's the attitude you should have. So if you're not having that attitude, you full time, you need to close a sale at least every 3 days. We got so good, if I close a sale at 9 in the morning, by the night time, if I didn't close something else, I'm sitting there like, damn, did I close today? I feel like a loser, I ain't do nothing. And I look and say, oh yeah, I did close today. You gotta have that attitude where you're creating a habit of constantly doing something, constantly making money, constantly helping people, constantly doing something where when you don't do it, you don't feel right. Like when you start working out, you worked every day for 3 months straight, and you don't work out, you're like, damn, I feel bad I didn't work out. You should feel the same way about your business. Every single day, something needs to get done. You need to recruit somebody, you need to close a sale, you need your appointment, you need to be talking to your team. You gotta have that attitude, but remember, you're not doing that for the rest of your life. You're doing it for 3, 4 years, consistently, 5 years of work. I remember Neil used to say, 10 years of work, turn 40 years of work into 10. You're gonna work 40 years of work at your job, but you work 10 hard years here. You ain't even gotta work 10 no more. Not hard. You can work 5 relentlessly hard years and then work seasonally until you're $1 million earner. That's how it works here. So I learned that, and he used to always say, turn 40 years of work into 10. I used to say, nah, I'm gonna try to do 7. I'm always trying to do it quicker. So we're the fastest to 200, fastest to 300, fastest to 400, fastest to 500, fastest to 600 in this hierarchy. Fastest to RVP. First one to have an RVP. First RVP to have an RVP making 100 grand. This is all the things that I drove myself. I didn't tell them, I didn't even confess it, but in my head I'm like, I want to be the fastest to do this. I'm gonna be the first to do this. So I can be recognized. Because I'd go to every meeting and Tanya and Mario did 100 grand in the base shop. So of course Neil loved them to death. He was gonna say their name every single week. He'd be like, Mario, Tanya, Mario, Tanya, Mario, and he wouldn't say our name. Maybe after saying their name 25 times, he said, oh yeah, and Eric and Amber Davis. I didn't like that feeling. I don't like the feeling of being Tanya Poe's replacement or being known as. I don't have no problem being a replacement. That's an honor. But when I first went to RP, everybody said, aren't you Tanya Poe's replacement? No, we're Eric and Amber Davis. But to get that respect, I had to do something that was worth respecting. So I started saying, I'm gonna do it faster, I'm gonna do it quicker. Tanya went over 600 grand, I believe it was June 25th or whatever it was. And we went over 600 grand June 27th, 2 days later. And I remember our rolling 12 had eclipsed hers for about 3 or 4 days. She must have been looking because all of a sudden she started making more money than me again. But who cares? We're both over 600 grand. And no matter, and the competition is good. That's like my sister in business, but I want to beat her. I want to make more money than her. It's just natural. That's how you should want to feel. You shouldn't feel bad for feeling that way. Does that make sense? But you love everybody, you treat everybody well, you respect everybody, but you want to beat them. That's the main thing about this business. Competition is good. If you're not competing, you're not winning. That's right. So we gotta have that attitude. And want to beat them you want to beat your competitor at everything. But who cares? He's at 600 grand and we're at 600 grand. It's a race to $1 million right now. No matter how much education I got. I could have got a PhD from Harvard and still not make the money I would have right now. I still would never make that. It probably would have taken me 15 years to get a PhD from Harvard and owe them back 500 grand. Instead of that, we're making 600 grand a year and owe nobody. Does that make sense? For $99. And you can do the exact same thing, and I'll see you at the top.